Hi everyone, welcome to the Leaders Academy. Today we are going to solve few more questions from section E of part 1 of CMA USA course. Let's get into the question. A company is following a plan to continue operations if a place of a business is affected by disasters. The plan is most likely called option A, crisis communication planning, option B, continuous availability planning, option C, business continuity planning, option D, strategic planning. What they're asking in this question is every company will plan in a proactive manner, which means they will plan prior to the future outcomes. So what is going to happen here? If a place of business is affected by the disasters, if it is affected by any disaster, I don't want to stop my operations. I want to keep it continuous. For that particular plan, I do plan for that, means to keep my operations continuous. For that particular plan, what is it called? To continue my operations, what is it called? That is called as, what am I trying to continue? My operations. That's why operations continuity planning could be the answer. But operation is a very small word. We can use a better word, that is business. I am using business to continue. For that I am planning. That is what I call as business continuity planning. You have answer in the question itself. They haven't spoke about crisis. Crisis is something like economic crisis, financial crisis, right? There is no relation between crisis and disaster. So this cannot be the answer. Continuous availability planning. This will be done for the raw materials for the procurement purpose. That's why this cannot be the answer. Strategic planning. It will be always done for the growth of the company, not for the continuous business of the company. That's why the only option left, that is option C, that is business continuity planning. This business continuity planning, let's divide it more. It is divided into two different parts. One is data backup and the other one is disaster recovery. Data backup policies and procedures and disaster recovery policies and procedures. Are you getting my point? Data backup and disaster recovery. Let's not speak more about data backup. I'll make another video for this. But let's speak about this disaster recovery. What is this disaster recovery? What happens to enable the firm to carry on business in the event of an emergency like natural disaster or where the normal business operation is going to get disrupted. For example, if a building is affected by the fire, at that time you can't do business in that building, right? But you don't want to stop your operations. That's why how flexibly, how easily you can shift it to another building. That is what this is disaster recovery plan is all about, right? So for that we need to have backup sites where we can start working immediately in the fastest possible manner. These backup sites are divided into three types. One is hot site and the other one is warm site and the other one is cold site. This is important for your exam. So let's understand what is this hot site. Hot site is that location which works parallelly, means take this is site A and take this is site B. Okay, these two are working parallelly. This is main office. Okay, if something wrong happens here, if it is not ready to be in the workable condition, suddenly we can shift to office B or site B. Here the work is possible. That is what is called as site B, or it's a backup site. It's a backup site, right? It runs simultaneously with the regular system. If something happens with the A site, easily we can shift to B site. That is hot site. Hot site means immediate. Remember, immediate solution. Got it? Next, warm site. What is this warm site? Warm site is something where you have all hardware and software, everything is available in that site. This is office A and this is office B. Okay, In office B you have all the hardware and software. This is in the operational condition. This is in the operational condition. But this is not in the operational condition. Not in the operational condition. Basically you can call it as a kind of a go down. Kind of a go down, I am telling. Okay. But if something happens here, easily you can shift to this office. So shift to the second office, that is backup site, easily, right? And in the fastest possible way you can make the works happen here. Next, coming to the cold site, it is that location. Okay, it is that location where nothing will be planned. Nothing is going to be planned perfectly. If this happens, easily you can shift to here. No, nothing will be planned. But where the company can install equipments, this hardware and software, everything company can install. They can install all the equipments. They can use all the backup files from the cloud and start working here. Got it? So in brief, in disaster recovery we have three different sites. One is hot site, warm site and cold site. And in hot site it will be running parallelly with the main site. At any situation, if something goes wrong, directly they can shift to hot site and start without any delay. Next, warm site. And in warm site it is like a go down. All your hardware, software, everything will be available in the warm site, but you need to just make it working. You can make it operational in a very short time. And next, coming to cold site. Cold site is just a location where you can install all your equipments and personnel, means employees, on a short notice and begin operations using the backup files. I hope you got this point. That's why here option C is the right option. That's why here option C is the right option. Next, we will see another question. Let's go to the next question. Let's read this question now. An owner of a company has entered into a contract with a hardware vendor, ensuring that in the event of a disaster, the vendor would provide the company with computer equipment. He will be providing us with the computer equipment. The owner has also entered into a lease contract. Owner means company's owner. Lease contract with a building owner, ensuring that in the event of a disaster, if any disaster happens, the company will be provided with an empty floor in the building to allow for the continuation of its business. Which one of the following best describes this disaster recovery plan? Option A, mirrored data center. Option B, hot site. Option C, recovery operations center. Option D, cold site. We saw three different sites. One is hot site, warm site, cold site. So in hot site what will happen? Everything will be parallel. Is there anything parallel situation here? No. That in the company will be provided with an empty floor. Just empty floor will be provided. All our operations, equipments, everything we should install it ourselves. Right? Empty floor is the only word we can see here. So hot site is not possible. Next, warm site. Warm site where hardware and software will be kept available to us. It is not there. Finally, cold site where you can install all your equipments and you can inform all your personnels to start working here in the minimum amount of time. That's why cold site is the right option. So for this question, the answer is going to be option D, cold site. I hope you have understood this question, the way we have solved this. If you have understood, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you are going to subscribe for our channel for more and more educational content. Stay connected, stay committed.